But let's try a Shaman. They say Shaman is quite good. My Shaman was disappointing and underwhelming. Maybe we'll get a nice one this time. I'm gonna go Mermy over Rockbiter. They're both kind of like, whatever. I'd rather just get a 1. If we get a good Shaman, I think Earthquake is better. If you get a bad Shaman, I think Direwolf could actually be a better card, but it's early, and I'm gonna hope for a good Shaman. Sort of the same with Storm. I like lower value deck. A Delinquent's probably better, but we don't know what the deck's gonna do, so I'm gonna hope. Fishy, I guess. I don't think there's particularly good Murlocs. So the upside is you're not giving your opponent a good Murloc, but you're also not getting a great one. I don't think there's really, like, no Underbelly, no Prime. I think no Mutinous, so kind of a bummer, but it's fine. I think Ibis is better than both of those cards. That being said, Hex is nice. Not really close there. Fire Ellie's great. These cards really suck, so sure. I actually think Legionnaire is not that bad. I think Legionnaire is okay. The other cards were bad. Another Mermy, a Tomb Spider. I don't know what beasts are in. I'm just gonna take it because it's kind of fun. We'll take Rockbiter. Healing Rain's pretty rough. Divine Ragers, not great. It's good to know that Healing Rain is in the meta though. It's something you can look for in Discovers maybe. Maybe just a 2? Battlecry, Battlecry, Battlecry. I think I'll just take a 2. I don't hate the 4. I don't love the 6. I've already killed somebody with Desert Obelisk. Let's take the 4. Keymaster. I do think Ghidra is really a hot card. I think it'd be wonderful to pick up, but Keymaster is just kind of like the unconditional, just win the game sort of card that this deck could actually want with an Earthquake and a Lightning Storm. Rune Dagger's okay. Molten Blast is okay. Rune Dagger with something. Why do I want minions? I wanted minions. Oh, for this card maybe, but these aren't minions. Alright, I'm gonna take the Molten Blast. I'm not sure about that. I'll take Mage Scribe because I'm greedy. We'll be discovering Octosari. Wow. We are just popping off with legendaries. Vectis or Rivendell? Or Whitemane. Let's see. We have one reasonable Death Rattle. Honestly, for the curve, Vectis is fine. Just a 5 mana, 6/6 worth of stats with a little bit of upside. Rivendell has then just worse than Vectis because he's not great for the Death Rattle. And Whitemane's just a really strong card. We're on the streamer server. It seems like it, man. We've had some crazy decks. We've had 7 legendaries in our last 46 picks. Alright, man, I want Vectis, but I just don't think it's better than Whitemane. Damn, I was thinking about this card when we passed the weapon. We took this over it. And this is actually kind of sick with this guy, right? Oh, let's take Teacher. Teacher's okay, I guess. And we'll take Wild Pod. I've never had it. I've lost to it a lot. Don't think it's a fair card. I think this is the best card in our deck right now. And I'm gonna take Hothead. Been very unimpressed by Gangster. I don't like it, even though we need 2s. Still struggle to decipher Rivendell's art. Yeah, it's weird. Egg or Totem. So do you guys want to win with our really strong broken deck? Or do you want to take Gnome Private because it's new? I was thinking Egg to just be a little bit of protection against our opponent's AoE. To maybe give it attack with the Rockbiter. What? Totem? Trick Totem? Everybody wants Totem? Alright, fine. Only because you guys want it. I guess we could take Trick Totem. I like this card. Oh, I despise Beakered Lightning. I hate that card so much. If that card had no overload, it would probably be a card I would barely ever take. Looks sick though. A lot of good art in Dr. Boom's Mad Holiday. I'll take the Elemental. Actually, I think this card's okay too. It's better for sure than, well, first pick maybe Disciple, but man, the 1 health minion just feels so bad because of that 3 mana 2/4 and the 2 mana 2/2. Storm Chaser, pulling Earthquake, I love it. Alright, cool. Trog or Micro. What we just said is why Micro is gonna feel particularly bad, but Trog is not great. I'm gonna take this. Glaciate. Wow, that's another Storm Chaser card, and I think this card's sick. You can get the you can get Proto. You can also get the Abomination Lieutenant or whatever. I'm gonna take Zapper with this deck. I don't love it, but our curve really sucks, so I don't want any more 4s. We should not take Jeweled Scarab, probably. I want it, but remember when Hex was 3 and you could play Jeweled Scarab and get Hex? I remember that. Brewmaster's okay. Alright, whatever, I'll take Scarab. It's fun. I think Bloodguard is the best card here. First pick, I would take it every time. For our deck that lacks early game, it might be a little more awkward to play it and have it be good though. Why do we want Burst? It's okay. I don't really like overloading. No, let's take Guard. This card is too strong. Remember when Redbeard thought Cairn was a class card? I do remember that. We'll take Night Captain here. Gotta attend a meeting. Okay, Manon, enjoy the meeting. Trick it up. Let's try to get a trick totem going here. I'm gonna get up and stretch my legs. Let's get a bet going. I'm gonna pay out the last one for those of you guys that were waiting patiently. Thank you. We win 12. No, but we did get to 7 or something, right? That was a fun deck. And then this one, I think we can set the bet to 7. I think 7 is probably fair. I don't know if we'll get there, but great deck. The curve's a little off. There's a lot of good cheap freeze cards and freeze minions we didn't get access to. We didn't get the 5 mana freeze the board and summon a 10/10 or whatever. But this card's very strong. This is, I think, the strongest card. Well, I think this is the 2nd strongest card in our deck, which is absurd. Because I think it's like the 8th or 9th strongest card in the meta. It's probably like top 10, counting Ysera, counting Keymaster. I think it has a 70% win rate right now, or higher. But it's like up there, it's like Cycle, that. Probably the Paladin, one of them Paladin nasty boys. You could look it up. How do you sort by all the arena cards? Is there a way to do that? I want to see, like, do you have to pay for that? Arena. All cards. Oh, can I do this? Can I like... Gloop Sprayer. Let's see, Ysera, Inquisitor. Lieutenant. Cycle? Well, it might be better than Cycle, honestly. Druid has what? Lieutenant... Lieutenant. I'm just looking at different classes. Lieutenant, for mage, everybody, Lieutenant's like basically just auto win. Ysera, Lieutenant, Zeph, Runethak, probably better than Zeph and Runethak actually. Wait, am I looking at neutral cards only? No. Oh, that's not Shaman. That's Shaman. Yeah. It's higher than Lieutenant in Shaman. Jiraxis, maybe. Omega Agents. That card's crazy. And Warrior Troublemaker. Livewire's in too. What set is Livewire, Lance? Not if you want the win rate. Sorry, I was just looking through it. Alright. Oh, so I should have queued up too. I'm going to stretch too. Stretch my legs. I think I might be getting sick. I'm not sure.
You give me strength.
Face the might of the Frost Wolves.
Okay, I should have gone to the market because I don't have any food. I see that now. I have, I think, infinite fours. I don't want to keep that. What I want to hit is Wild Paw Cavern, sorry. Lieutenant shouldn't be in the game. Should probably be a legendary, not an epic. Honestly, it should probably be a class legendary. Let's do this. If he's got the 3-drop that clears the board, he's probably gonna play it here, which means you can play that and probably not worry as much. We had infinite fours, but now we don't have a 4, by the way. You could make a very nice pasta with garlic, evu, pepper, and parmesan, and spaghetti. What are those words? If that's pulling a Ysera, we're in a lot of trouble. It's like a constructed start. Or a really bad constructed deck. Anomaly meta, apparently so.
With every strike, we will strike back harder.
I'm glad I got to draft this card before it got nerfed. It's getting nerfed, right? It has to? I'm assuming. Let's do this. And we could play those two, or we can play one guy. It could be a 4/6. I think it's fine. Bloodguard is cool. We need this thing in... oh, this was Bloodguard. We need this card in gold. It's probably better for us than it is for him. I guess it doesn't really impact either player a ton. But I might as well just bump it now, right? Trade in there. I love this card. It's just so cute, and I want it on the board. Alright, everybody shh. It's cute. Okay. Frozen Delights for hard-fought fights. Definitely my top 5 favorite cards from this meta, just based on the art and the voice line alone.
Cycle of life is reborn anew.
From your ashes shall rise.
It is finished. You win.
Don't touch that. I couldn't hear it, so I didn't want to do it. Artie, it's good to see you, man. Ever tried frog legs? They taste like chicken. May as well just eat chicken, in my opinion. Maybe you live somewhere where there's an abundance of frogs that need to be destroyed. I have not tried it, but I found a lot of the times people tell me something tastes like chicken. It kind of does just kind of like taste like the idea of eating a frog leg is probably worse than eating the frog leg. Like if you just were given a piece of meat and ate it with like some sort of preparation and somebody told you, hey, that was a frog's leg, I'd be like, oh, okay. They do taste like chicken. Yeah, I don't doubt it. But yeah, like that's what I mean, right? Like people say they taste like chicken or just, you know, or whatever. Just, like most things don't taste that bad, but if you see like a frickin' frog's leg, you don't want to eat it.
Tracking their movements.
Yeah, I got no qualms with a frog's leg in particular. Frog legs are good as shit. Have you eaten a lot of poo, Gran? Got him. Ever had escargot snails? No, I have not. For me, the deal breaker is just how high I am. Yeah, the higher I would get in the past, the more I really enjoyed consuming anything, including bark, including tree bark. My next spell costs more? What the fuck? It's a bit dickish.
Attention, class.
Oh man, that card's so cool. So cool. It's so good.
Let me tell you a story.
Alright, I can't even play that broken 4-drop if I get it right now. I kind of want to just do this.
Something to hide.
Like next turn we can play this now. We get some stat. We get a similar amount of stats. The card is great. At least frog legs are not producing meat factories like most chicken. Are you talking to me? How high to eat myself? Hopefully never that high. Terrifying. I've tried shark, swordfish, crocodile, kangaroo, and buffalo. Discover A-bomb? That could be nice. Gonna have to see what he's up to here. Hex. That's kind of a loose hex, I think, but maybe not. Just play that. He eats it, it feels bad. I'm gonna eat that one. I've never done this particular play. It seems quite strong. Shark and swordfish are pretty common. I've never had either of those. I saw them at SeaWorld once.
The calm before the storm.
Just use a hex? Well, looks like he's got a lot of answers, which is good for him.
Where's your alliance pride now?
I mean, I don't necessarily have to have it die this turn, so if I can crack him in the face for 9 or trade with a, you know, bigger minion, I'm down. We can pick up another minion here. It could live for 2 turns for all I care. I don't like this song. What is this?
I lead from the front.
Raise to the ground! Raise to the ground!
That draws Earthquake. Kind of like that. Before I draw it naturally. Or I could just put like 2 5/8s on the board. Which is also kind of nice. That's probably better than playing this one. Alright, let's do that.
You've got me fired up.
You can watch Chef's Table and that goes into some detail. Ants and all sorts of things. I told you guys I watched a National Geographic channel thing once. National Geographic channel. I watched something on the National Geographic thingamabob. They showed people making like mosquito patties. It seemed real gross, but if that's all you gotta eat, then I'm sure you'd eat it. I'd try it. Try a mosquito. You guys ever eaten dirt? It tastes very earthy. Yeah, I have. Poet and Les used to make me eat dirt. Now I'm the one feeding them soil souffles. Oh no, didn't you miss AoE? No. I don't think so.
Drink with me, friend.
What does that card do? Dual class card. Just don't need it this turn. I should have played this first, that was dumb. That was my bad. Let's imagine we missed. And he's just at 18 and it's not a big deal. I'll feel better. It's just 2 to 1 random. Oh yeah, sorry. This one looks a lot like the 4 mana 2/6 with Taunt that does the same thing though. It does look a lot like that. Similar stats, similar colors, similar same minion type. I like to make the panko crumb at work with salt and garlic powder and taste it. Yum. Sounds delicious. Okay, so he's overloaded. It would be a good time. This guy's deck is really good too. Just throwing that out there. If we had played things in the appropriate way. He could have actually killed this too, huh? Could have shot it first and then played it again. But what was I gonna say? This would be a good turn to pick up Keymaster. A good time to get this down. It's overloaded. I'll just play it, it's fine. I always have trouble knowing how much I'm supposed to use the whole box.
Dark One snatch all!
Man, this card's dumb. If it summoned 1, I don't think it would be the worst card in Arena.
Hey, loser!
It's got another Lightning Storm? Tidal Wave, okay. He could have thrown his guy in first, which probably would have been better. It's 4 power on the board. We're never getting a buff. This guy's too cute. You know, it's too cute. That's the only reason I'm taking it. It's too freaking cute. Frozen delight for hard fought fights for what does he say? Frozen delights for hard fought fights. It's easily the most busted. Well, it's like a top 10 arena card right now. We were just looking at the data. It's probably like closer to top 8 or top 6, maybe top 7. And then again, that includes Ysera. That includes. Stat-wise, it's just pretty nutty. I don't really like this one. Hey, he had the same deck as us. Well, similar offering. Inquisitor, Vectis. I recall being mage and having my opponent down to 1, and I was being destitute, and they had a full board and saved their title, and I was done. Yeah, I don't think title's a great card. Or at least in the last couple metas, I think it was overrated. But in some decks, it's really valuable, and it might be better in this meta.
Face the might of the Frost Wolves.
What's the number 1 card for Arena? Ysera. Ysera is the most broken card. It's the top non-legendary card win rate. Abomination may have it beat in certain classes, I'm not sure. But that's probably because they have less win conditions, and maybe because they get it offered more often. I'm not 100% sure on that. I only quickly glanced, but it's in the same ballpark as Abomination. I think it's slightly higher than Abomination in most classes, though. I take Chunky Owl or a Snowball fight. I have only drafted 1 Owl. It was okay. It didn't feel super strong, but it didn't feel completely useless, which is actually a bit of a surprise to me. My opponents have cast Snowball fight. It seems awful, but it's really cool. Hey, Iron Bag Yuck. Scratching stuff off my back. Just give me a moment. It's cool, because it's ice theme. I get it. Yeah, I said cool, not cool, though. Okay. Okay, Panda Man. Hey, remember when Pro G used to switch Prime? That was sick. That always helps to keep the streamer meat a-flowing.
Everything the light touches.
Everything your butt touches. Oh man, that's sick if he rolls a healing totem. I do that to get Glacial, and then I can play Glacial on curve. I kind of like that. Whereas if I don't play it now, I probably won't be playing it on curve. And also, what can happen is I can just draw it naturally, which would be really bad also. Opinion on Bloodseeker Hunter weapon. It seems really good. I haven't played with it yet. I played against it once. I think I beat it, but I may have just lost to it. I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's really, really good. Seems really, really good. 2-mana 2/2 weapon is playable in Arena. 2-mana 2/2 weapon with a large upside seems like it could be just downright nasty. Just don't have a target, so I don't really want to play it. Let's play this one instead. Cam, good to see you, and DeWall. If it's a 2-mana honorable kill, it felt really good to play. Reverse Gorehowl is bonkers. That's a good name for it. Reverse Gorehowl. Opinion on the 5-mana Pally weapon. I had it in the first draft of our first run, and I think it was probably one of the best decks that we're gonna see for that type of card, and it didn't feel particularly good to me. So. This doesn't match up super well against that board, actually. I'll just take this. Also, it's got Rush, so it unfreezes. I kind of thought that, but I wasn't sure. Could you show the 6-mana spell? Yeah, sorry. So we discover an 8-cost minion, we summon it, and freeze it. But since it has Rush, it untaps at the end of the turn. This is a thing, though. If there are no minions on the board, it wouldn't have unfrozen. It only unfroze because we can attack a minion. So on an empty board, it would have been different. Crap, he's rolling for spell power. Oh, he has spell power. Nasty. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. I can't answer that. I can with this. Alright, we need the mighty trick totem to help us. Take Scarab. Deadly shot, or I'm retiring from Hearthstone Arena forever. Oh, wait a minute. Darn. That's sick looking. That's really strong. That weapon, less so. Okay, I can no longer cast Earthquake. So that's bad. It's one of the legendaries better than Cavern. This one? Maybe. I'm not even sure that it is, but when you have spell power, it's certainly closer. If I play this, I won't be able to play that next turn. Can't shoot anything. I could play this, play a thing, and I could play out my hand. I'm just gonna get chomped up by that thing. I might have to just Earthquake next turn. It's a weird thing where Rush Mages don't unfreeze, the opponent has no minions, right? There's a weird thing? Yeah. Well, it makes sense though, because it's not missing an attack, right? Because it can't attack. So, if you can attack into a minion, it's missing that ability to do that, so it unfreezes. If there are no minions to attack into, it didn't miss an eligible attack. So it makes sense, but it's hard. Freeze is hard to wrap your mind around sometimes. Say Frost Rider is like one of the #1 most confusing cards for new players, or even old players, but
I've got more left in me.
What about Hex? Hex 3-drop? Like now I don't really have to play it. Also, Hearthstone's all like chunky, I don't know. I don't want to restart it. Insane is a paladin, 8 mana, 8/8 that summons 5s. Very good. Probably a top 3 paladin card.
The calm before the storm.
Cute bears. I love these bears. The art, it's hard to say like what sets have the best art, but man, the art in this set is good. The golden cards look pristine. Still no captain target, which is kind of nuts. I don't want to just play this. Swing the bow and get 2 double trades. 2 trades. I kind of like that. If your deck has no minions, fill your hand with hunter spells. Actually, I guess I don't have to take any damage. Also, I gotta restart this. I don't know if it's me. Whatever. Here, let's put this over here. Death, taxes, and beards. Hey, thanks so much, cheap tall boy. 22 months? That's a long time. Had a rough night in Arena. I've been doing okay. We went 8 or 7 and then 7. No, we went 8 and then 7, I think. We started with a 4-win deck, but that deck felt like fart. I don't really care here. Okay, oh, Keymaster. Alright, that's different. Alright, so we play that. Guess we can do this. I don't know if there's anything I would take here. Card looks so sick.
Shiver in fear.
Right after this game, I'm gonna restart Hearth, and hopefully it's not. I just started this game though, I think. Started to see some worrying trends. What was the worrying trend?
Blessed ancestors.
Blessed ancestors. Not so sure if that's worth 6 mana per se.
That's incredible.
Who is next on the chopping block?
I don't want to go too wide, because then you can get board locked by this stupid thing. I think I'll hit there.
Unlock your mind.
I'll play one more. I mean, I still have board space to play mine in response to his, so.
A grave error.
How do we get a thing? Totem cast a Hunter's Pack? Yeah, exactly. Also, I'm the absolute worst, on average, Keymaster player. I don't know if there's anybody in the world that's pulled more zero-cost spells than me. Increasing their cost to 1. I don't take FF. Well, if he... Wait, what does FF mean? Forfeit? No. He doesn't want to. Maybe he's a big Redbeard fan and he's cherishing this moment where he gets to play against his idol. That could be. Still could easily lose to a... Well, not easily. We still could possibly lose to a Deathwing.
There is little time.
Cool thing about this, unfortunately... Oh, okay. The cool thing is, if he had frozen our whole board, we could have still developed something.
Open yourself up.
Welcome.
I played Red a few times and I hate that guy, though he did friend me after I did. It sounds like me, yeah. I need to restart this shite client. I realize I'm playing you and I'm dead. Is it you? Whoever I'm playing has been dead for like 9 turns. They have continued playing the game, which is fine. They have been dead for a while. I don't know if it matters. Play that.
Shiver in fear. Avalanche.
Oh my god, hurts.
Your mind.
Maybe it's our internet. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let's try to restart Hearth. If a rush minion doesn't unfreeze with no minions, why does a 0 attack minion unfreeze? I don't know. I was watching a stream I haven't played in 2 years. Said screw it, updated the game and loaded up and played you. That is crazy. What are the odds? Like 1 in a billion? Well, maybe not quite that bad, but. Oh my god, it's 3 a.m. Man, this meta has been so much more fun. I was talking about it last night. In the last meta, every day I would be playing, and I'd be like, look at the clock, and it was always 2 o'clock, and I was like, I knew I had 2 to 3 more hours, and I just wanted to blow my brains out. That dual class was something fierce. It sucked something fierce. And maybe it's us. Darn. I'm not dropping frames anymore though, right? I can't play like this. Okay, okay. It's nice to have some fun stuff going on, yeah. It is. I agree. I want to scream. Are they doing an update or anything? Or am I just cursed? The rest of the internet seems to be mostly okay. Oh, that card's good. Yeah. Double trade and try to set it up. Let's see if we get a healing totem. It's really nice. Oh my god. Let me just check and make sure nothing's like blowing up. Okay, I don't know. Pretty good. Oh fuck, maybe I could have played that. Wait, why did I even do that? I should have just played this. That was dumb. Sorry, I was looking at my task manager. It looked like Steam was going out of control. I ended Steam. Maybe that'll help. I probably should have played this one though. I just want to play this. I don't want to play that. I'm playing and I'm doing ass to mouth and my game is fine. Ugh. Done without that info, am I right? Let's go here. And we'll take this card, try that one out. I can pre-hit, but if I eat it, then I don't want to take the damage. I don't want to like needlessly take the damage. Don't knock it till you try it. Oh, I'm not knocking it. And I'm not trying it. Lightning Storm is not super relevant here. This bump, I could kill, actually, you know what? I kind of like this. You take the Divine Shield. I'm getting less stats, so I sort of like it a little less. But I can guarantee I don't hit the 2-1. That's a pretty big deal. We hit the second best target too. That's cool. Hey, closing down Steam seems to have sorted out that particular issue we were facing. I mean, what am I gonna do? I'm semi-convinced they made the A-bomb purely for Glaciate. I don't think so, but maybe. Look at me, I'm the abomination now. Novice first, novice first, novice first. Does it make a difference? I don't think so, right? Maybe. +1 spell damage. Wait, what's novice? I was thinking of this card. What's novice? We have a spell damage card in our deck? Oh, that stupid one drop. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. I wasn't really super concerned there, but yeah, we should have. Okay, let's ditch it all. Oh, infinite. Hey, Magic Turtle. I played Magic Turtle before. We have an infinite amount of 4-drops, I feel, and I really just want to start the game with Wild Paw Cavern on turn 3 if I can, or 4. While I wouldn't consider those free wins, they're about as close to a free win in this meta as I think you're going to get. Okay, okay. Every strike will strike back harder. So true. You strike me, gonna strike back harder. You heard the card. Would Age of Empires 4 be too hard for an old man who hasn't played any RTS before? Yes, probably. I watched some streamers play stuff like that. I played Conflict of Nations. All those games are too hard for me, man. This turn frickin' stinks. Just don't have a, like, if I could just shoot something. My opponents always shoot my stuff. Like, they're gonna shoot mine. I can never shoot theirs. I've noticed that. It's one of those type of cards. It's never active for me. Except that last game when I forgot to play it, but that's not the point. I meant other times. This time if I would have seen it. That's good, that's good, and that is kind of good. Oh crap, wait, why is Twitch chat dead? Is this card good? No, this is like a 2 out of 10. If this card was like a 3-2, it would probably be like average maybe? People play it? Yeah, people always overvalue this card, every meta. If it was a 3-2, it would be maybe average. I'm not entirely sure, but that effect is worth 1 mana. So you're paying 2 mana for a 2-1, do nothing basically. Worth of stats there. Does nothing. Oh, I get to trade there and shoot. Okay, so let's play the Storm Chaser. Because it's more stats than this spider anyway. And if you draw Glaciate, maybe you want to play it. If you need Earthquake, we'll at least have it. It's a 3 mana 2-1. I mean, it can deal 3 face. It can clear 3 1/1s. It doesn't do nothing, but it doesn't do as much as 3 mana would be worth. The way it's statted, it should probably cost It should probably cost like 2.5 mana, but you can't do that, so. Maybe if it was a 2 mana, 2/1, and it shot 2 missiles, maybe? Be a very strong card at times. Dealt 1, it would be a better card, obviously. I think, obviously. If it was a 2 mana, 2/1, it shot 1 missile. I think that would be a stronger card. Darn. Kind of hoping to find a taunt, because as long as our life total stays above 0, we're going to be okay. But if it drops below 0, then we're in big trouble. I'm weeded up and I'm having a good time. Nice. You think it's better or worse than the 3 mana 2/1 that has Battlecry deal 2 damage? Oh, it's worse than that for sure. And that card's not great. The Spring Rocket or whatever. It's definitely better than... It's definitely worse than that card. Sorry. We just played a fire spell. This is a pretty good card. It's slow, but we can play this and this on the same turn. We don't miss any damage. We might play it next turn. Get two triggers, maybe. Totemic Surge, yeah. I guess, I mean, it's usable. Usable in the loosest sense of the word, I guess. I thought I could full clear. I don't know why I thought that. Probably because I didn't count anything. Okay. Storm then. So my game plan right now is storm and don't die. Half of our plan has come to fruition. Okay, what am I doing? Queuing up. We make a little drinky poo. I don't see why not, right? I think I can make it. Back probably. Oh god. Let's clean that one. Okay, I didn't have time. I thought I would. I do not wish to keep any of this. Alright, next game. Next game. Why can't we find that 4 drop? Don't they know I want it? Some of these greetings that aren't really greetings, I wish they were. I wish they would, you know, change them. It's like, I don't, is that a greeting or is that a threat? Who's this? I was just thinking we could use a buttload of new followers. Flying White Yaws. Thank you, Flying White Yaws. You could trade there and then like have pretty good odds to hit one in full clear. Oh, this costs 0 also. That's pretty sick. At least he doesn't really have to. Let's see. Could Storm. Kind of don't love it. Okay. I killed the chat. Apparently it's been a slow chat day. That's okay. How many messages did we get today? Today we have received almost 2,000 messages. That's kind of normal. Wow, 4 mana. Killed my 5-drop. That's sick. Oh, he kept it alive. I don't think that's right. It's better for us. Wait, I'm confused. What? After. Oh, okay. So it has to live. Oh, I thought it was whenever. Interesting. I don't have a play for next turn. That card is sick. Unsurprisingly, I've been super impressed by this card. I do anything? Just gonna play that. You could play this. If you get rushed or if you get taunt, it could save you some health, but I'm gonna have to Earthquake next turn anyway, basically, so. Double, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Need some heal. I mean, we could be okay after this turn, maybe, but depends. Saw some clips and it looks awesome. Have you checked out the Beatles? And where is the Beatles documentary? I went to look and see if I could find it, but I didn't put any effort in other than like clicking it on the TV. Incredible footage of Harrison talking about the new Led Zeppelin album. That's awesome. It's on Disney. Ah, it was on. So I think I found. I don't think I have Disney Plus, or my sister has it, and I've never like logged into it or something. I don't know. She's not even on her family plan. This is pretty good. Huh? It's gonna get Taunt and Rush and Divine Shield. Yeah, let's just try not to take any damage. Thanks to Airless Blue Forest and Naive Cynic. Appreciate the follows. Trade, hero power. Kind of annoying. Oh no, that's okay. That's not that bad. It's bad, but okay. I need a 3-drop that does something good. It's a 2-drop that does nothing. Close. Actually, kind of good. Let's see if we can get a heal or an armor. I'll take it. It's not really what I'm looking for, but 1 armor I think is better than 0. It's really awkward because if I get the The 8 drop, I kill it, right? Oh. Okay. But of course. Okay, I'm gonna need a golden glaciate, that's for sure. I should be playing like 17 hours of arena so I can get all the packs. Okay. Oh right, it costs 1, duh. 6, 7, 10. He's dead, right? I want to play glaciate, but 6, 7. Never in doubt. That was a close game. He had a very, very good Demon Hunter deck. We have a very, very good Shaman deck, but we're not really getting Wild Paw much. We're not getting Keymaster much. And our opponents have played more Keymasters and White Mains than we have, so... Ibis is sick, though. Had a great answer to Ibis, but still kind of slowed him down enough to let us get there. Dishonorable kill. That was... Did I have a way to do it? 6, 7? Probably. Probably. Alright. I think I can queue up now. I got my ice cubes in the... My ice cubes in the glass. What I'm glad about is I didn't miss my mulligan. I didn't know how long that was taking. Did I play Alabaster? Yeah, I got a 0 cost spell and I made it cost 1. That was cool. It's gonna be decent. I don't think there are any class Murlocs. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't believe there are any, which is crazy. Let's give him a frickin' wolf welcome. I mean, normally I wouldn't pre-hit, but he gets a lot of value. Hopefully he can't get the thing. Can't get the thing he wants off. I'll take a Zola. It's a little awkward. I might have to shoot that with this. I mean, it's still not the end of the world. It still has honor kill game +3/+3. This card should be a rare, by the way, or an epic. This card should be an epic. Come on, guy. You're killing me here, Larry. Could shoot it and save this. That's probably better. probably. What about the Murloc that gives a lackey? That was the last rotation. That guy's not in. Underbelly's not in. The Paladin one's not in. The legendary Shaman one is not in. I got lethal by giving my opponent a minion 2 health so I could honorable kill it. Yeah, I think that there's actually some argument for this card being slightly better than it seems. Taskmaster. Because, yeah, it can set up honor kills. Just kind of funky. Counterintuitive honor kills. Can bump and shoot it. It's pretty good. Or I can just do this. Pick up this. Who cares? We just win the game. Or he kills it, but whatever. It's gonna now he's gotta work pretty hard. And he's getting in our belly, you know? I got lethal, I already read that. Also, I gotta go check on my fridge. When I went to go, I saw a little puddle. And I don't know if something is spilled or if something is broken, and I need to fill out a little form telling them to come take a look at it. But Brooke will kill me if she comes in. There's water on the ground. Alright, so here's the thing. We have A-bomb, so we basically win, right? But, oh wait, I can get a copy of it too. I'm thinking, here's what I'm thinking. How can we possibly throw this game? Maybe? It did deadly shot. He's almost as powerful as A-bomb. He's doing his best A-bomb impersonation. Morning, Redbeard. How are things? Pretty good, Ward. Runs are going well. We had 2 infinites in a row. 3 infinites in a row now. We got 12 wins. We're gonna bet on. I'm sorry, 7 wins. We're gonna bet on 12 now. We're gonna queue up. I'm gonna go check on the refrigerator. That was a fast game. But a 6 mana A-bomb will do that. Yeah, we'll do that now. Okay, I'll take a look at that later and see if there's a new puddle, in which case I have a small problem. Howdy, Mr. Ved. Hey, Pierce, how are you, dude? Did you go to bed? Did you have fun? I actually did some off-stream arena, like kind of mini help or co-op for Pierce. Just kind of like help him improve his skills, his already existent skills. It was fun. Yeah. Probably. Pierce, I saw X was on to S4 of Master BB. Where you at? Went and got some drinks with some friends and played some pool. Sounds like you've been going out a lot. You're not getting a life, are you? Come on. You're a streamer. You're a streamer. It's unacceptable. But throw them both in. Just makes the that 3-drop less punishing, and we're gonna need to bump into that thing anyway, so doesn't really do me much good to have them and not use them, right? Oh, okay. There's also that. Probably we get a better hero power. This is decent. This is not bad either. If I could get it down this turn, I'd be really ecstatic. I think I'm just gonna sit though. I don't really want to take 2. It's nice to do shit outside of the bedroom. What the fuck? No. Are you staying at the Bachelor Arms or the Casanova apartment complex? Me? Or Pierce? Or Poet? I got 5 wins on my next draft after that? Hell yeah. 5 is good. It's very hard to assess how good your deck really is. I've found. Listening to Twitch chat, every draft I ever do, it's like, oh, guaranteed 12. And that's not the case. So that means that they're probably disappointed a lot of the time. And the only other thing people say, for the most part, is like, oh, retire this deck immediately. So they have a very hard time, people have a hard time judging the quality of their deck. But if you take a deck that's a low quality deck, 5 wins, like that's a good thing. That means you played well. Or you got lucky, or both. Come to Vegas late January and go buck wild. Are you really going? I will absolutely consider going if you're going. I want to visit Mr. Smalls. I think he would entertain me for the night. I'll see. I'm going my first time. I've only been once. I don't really care about Vegas, but I know I can go hang out with Smalls. Let me see if I can make any money. I think we made like $10 today, so let me see if I can make like $10 million. Maybe I'll have some. I gotta buy some more furniture. Brooke's gonna kill me if I don't get a like a TV stand. So many garbage cards offered now. I've not had that feeling myself personally. I've kind of felt like, oh baby. I've kind of felt like my drafts have been very fun, very interesting. And I've probably done, what, like 12, 15, maybe 15 drafts now? Now that you live in the area, you ever gonna hang out with Chiba? Eventually. I'm outside of Portland. I think he's in Portland proper. So I'd still like, I have to like, the thing is like to do those things, I gotta take the night off and like commit to hanging out with people, which is fine. I just still haven't taken too many days off. My days off have been spent with Brooke, and we go to spend it with her family or with her friends. And I'm sure if I said, hey, you know, like, let's go. But I want to like stay. If I'm gonna do it, I think I'm gonna stay in downtown Portland or something. I'll look into it, like the Benson or something. But my friend wants to come up, my friend Jesse, to come visit in the middle of January. So I might not be able to do Vegas if I do that. But I'd like to do one. You can find a TV stand at the supermarket. Just use milk crates. What am I drinking? It's a whiskey and a cola. This is a Jack Daniels and a Coca-Cola. He's north of Portland, is he? Well, not that I wouldn't, but I'm not close enough in vicinity or like I don't know Chiba that well to do like a trip just to go up and hang out with him. Not that I wouldn't, I just don't know him that well. But if I go up there, I'll probably try to do like Friday night, Saturday night, come back Sunday, stream Sunday, and then try to hang out with multiple people in the area. I'd love to move to Portland. That's my dream. I'm thinking about moving to Austin, which is cool too. Man, a move was hard. A move was way more work than I thought it was going to be, and it was expensive. And I did it super cheap. I barely moved anything. I don't own much, or I didn't own much. I only brought my computer, some Pokemon cards, and my bed and my box spring. And then Brooke had a box spring, an extra box spring. Wish I didn't bring it because it's still sitting in the bedroom. We tried to double stack it, and I was about 3 feet from the ceiling in that bed. I was like, it was a little too high, I think. But yeah, Portland, I like living out. I like living in Oregon outside of Portland. It's been super cold and super rainy. I love it, man. I do. I'm sleeping better. Independent of just like being near Brooke. Weather is rain, 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 rain. Cloudy. What if Chiba shows up and brings some magic cards and all your Pokemon cards commit Sudoku? I don't think you know what you're saying. Hey, I drew a 1-cost spell. At least it wasn't a 0-cost spell. You don't own much computer and Pokemon cards? Hey Fuzzy, what's up, man? By the way, good to see you, dude. I don't really like this song, it's scaring me. Well, just choking over Wolf Scott Squadron. It's a little too intense for me, sorry. Johnny Cav with the follow. Johnny Cav. And I will say, if anybody wants to check out our latest YouTube video, I should probably mention that. It was really cool one. We have 4 legendaries in that deck. 4 legendaries. So slightly more of a high roll than this most recent one. What song? It was called... I don't know. It was like the 3rd song on this one. Consider this house call. I can almost lightning storm. I guess I could with a hero power. It's a lot of damage though. Oh man, Gidra's sick. Oh frick. I've never played this card. This card has Rush and Wind Fury. Lokalar, the Ice Lord. This guy loves to rope? Yeah. I never know. I just assume anybody that ropes every turn is probably sniping. But maybe not. I just had a guy BGH his own owl for 1 in 6 lethal. Fuck this game. That's awesome though. Come on, you gotta admit. That's pretty cool. Could you imagine? Don't think about it happening to you or me. Think about it happening to Dreads and how funny it would be and how mad he would get. About taking care of a baby? Yeah, he might be taking care of a baby. There's only 2 options. You're either sniping or you're caring for a newborn. Do you remember that? I mean, you remember that. Does anybody else remember that? I'll tell the story because I ain't got anything else going on while this guy ropes. There was a game where somebody played like this every turn, and we had one of those epic games where it went like 28 turns. I think we both went into fatigue sort of game. And he ended up like winning with like a top deck, like generating a Death Wing or some weird shit like that, right? And I was so mad. It was like, I was annoyed. I was annoyed that game. And then I added him after the match, or he added me, and I was getting ready to like talk mad shit. I was so pissed. And I was like typing, and then he wrote like, hey, sorry, I'm taking care of my baby. I'm trying to feed my baby. I'm so sorry about roping you every turn, but I was running back and forth to the kitchen. I was like, yeah, man, it's totally cool. Good game. No big deal. No big deal. It's a mirror next to you when playing Hearthstone, so you can laugh at the idiot getting wrecked and rage. That was on stream though. I remember that one. Do you? This was like 3 years ago. Now you may have been here. This was a long time ago. In a galaxy far, far, far away. Or I guess it was in our galaxy, now that I think about it. Also, I'm so sorry about your baby. My baby or their baby? The 8/8 elemental you just played should have charge instead of rush. No cap. I thought that card would be a problem. Potentially. But the reality is when you can't discover these things, they're not that common. I mean, we discovered it there, but like, I guess Warrior can discover it, huh? But when Warrior's not good, like it skews the perception. When it's from like Draconic Studies and Priest is the best class and you get a Ysera, then it's like, oh my god, everybody's playing it. Or when it's a deep run hitting a Sneed, it's so annoying. But just like good cards being in the meta is not a big deal to me. I think like the Shaman card, this spell. But first off, we barely ever played it this run. Barely ever have it. But if that was a neutral card, like, and everybody could draft it, and it was in 40% of decks, it'd be the most irritating thing ever. As it is, it's just like, I hope I don't queue into it. If I draft Shaman, I hope I get it. I drafted it though. I don't know why I even bothered. Alright, I'm not keeping anything. Just get out of here and give me my Wild Paw Cavern. Darn it. Baby equals excuse to BM. Yeah, maybe he was BMing us. I don't know. I have so many. Not so many. I have several messages backed up. I should respond. I need to respond. Oh crap. Okay, well this has gone particularly poorly. I did throw away a reasonable curve for the opportunity to try and hit some broken cards. That's a good draw. Don't skip my turn. Okay, let me let me respond. I feel bad. Not bad. I feel like I gotta do this. I got work to do. Oh no. No, he played what I wanted to play. Shoot his face and hit there. That's not too bad, but I'm gonna have to kill that. I'm gonna shoot here. Mighty Tiny Fin. Sorry, anyway, sorry I was distracted for a minute there. Do you ever use Arena Companion? I don't like it, Limpy. I think it's useful, but I also find it takes away from some of the fun of making my own picks and such. Uh-oh. Honestly, that's not the worst. Bump, bump, bump. Shoot. Yeah, that could have been a lot worse. Proto would have been kind of a disaster. Could leave it. Oh no, it's alive now. Or we'll hex later. All things considered, going second and him rolling this high with his opener and maybe his entire deck, we're at full health and we are ahead on board. That's crazy. Our deck is good, but we didn't play our Wild Paw Cavern, which would have at least let us keep pace with, you know, 6-7 free mana or whatever. You approve of that turn? Yeah, I think that was the best play. You could always hex. Oh no. No. Alright, we need to get our own. And then we need to just, you know, whatever. We have these cards. They're not in our hand, but we have them in our deck. Maybe he's got 2 copies of each, which gives him better odds to draw them, but certainly no guarantee. Earthquake? That's like Earthquake in that it's the complete opposite of Earthquake. So that's a bummer. Oh, frick. I use it, but it's buggy and shows the incorrect stuff. Sometimes it says a 90 score. I can feel a 34 card would be better. But OCD from Companion kills me. Yeah, that's kind of where I understand what you mean, right? It's like you just want to pick what it tells you to pick because the number's higher. But it makes it really hard to, like, it makes it feel bad to pick something they're telling you not to pick. Or to pick the cards you want. I actually would have been in an okay spot, probably. What set is Volpira? It's I don't know. Kobolds? It's a really cool card. I like it. I'm surprised they didn't implement more cards like that ever. That kind of discover from a pool of 4 cards, but with some sort of downside. Or at least to do the exact same thing as Volpira. It's a cool effect. You know, they could do a bunch of things like that, right? Like you could make like a legendary, right? Like a 4 mana 4/4 or an epic or something. Okay, that might be too good. Hold on. Like a 4 mana 3/3 epic. Discover from 2 cards. Reveal 2 cards. Choose one twice or something. Like you could look at a smaller pool of cards. Uldum? Is it Uldum? Is it? Yeah, that makes sense. Used to be worked on by Adverta and Merps. They left a few years ago. I believe, last I heard, that Boozer and Elbow were helping out with it, from what I understand. And they're pretty proficient players as well. I don't know if they what type of computer systems they use to do this, but I think it's pretty reliable. I just don't think it's very fun to listen to what the computer tells you to pick all the time. At least the Wild Collector. 4 mana 4/4, discover Wild Pack to shuffle into your deck, or the Mystery Pack. Yes, okay. You're on the development team, Zonio. That's it. I love it. Oh, that would be so awesome. Can we call her the Wild Tamer? At least the Wild Tamer. That's good. We need it. Now I'm gonna be miserable playing Hearthstone for the next 10 years without that card. We can workshop the name. No. The Wild Tamer. Okay, fine. We can workshop it. Elise. Okay, hold on. What did you say? Discover a wild pack. But it always has to be a wild pack. Elise, Claimer of the Wilds. How about that? Would that ever be okay? Claimer of the Wilds. Reclaimer of the Wilds. We could make it any pack. No, I like the wild. I like the wild idea. Play a 5. 6. Try to play white main. We can go 4. 6. We're gonna win this game, probably. Rush. Any rush is fine. Really? That's kind of unfortunate. I got Rush, Taunt, Divine Shield, and only +2/+2. I guess I needed 2 buffs for that to be really good. It's fine. It's not a great resummon for white main, but we could do it. He plays like a... No. Oh god. Okay. I thought he would for sure get the 6/6 there. Somebody Photoshop it. Yeah, we need some Photoshop work here. The cool thing is if Lieutenant's on the board and then we can kill it, then we can resummon it. That's cool. And I'm going to play Ibis for 5 and get a 7/7 rush. Still not as good as a 4-mana 7/7. Okay, maybe that's not true. Come on, dude. Come on. That ain't right. Jesus Christ. Why did that do it like that? Wait, shouldn't this go off first? What the hell? Why? What? Why was that in that order? Doesn't even make sense. Everything is always play order. Man, Hearthstone and their damn spaghetti code. I don't want to do anything here. Except just suck those bad boys down for a bit. Why are they going in that order? What's the order? Okay, at least it was consistently inconsistent. Rush is better than Charge because it's more cost efficient? No. They're the same thing. It's just how you stat them. Some Rush cards are going to be better than some others, or whatever, but... No, it's not inherently better or anything. I need a spell. I don't have a spell. Wait, are things actually getting awkward here? Sort of. Dude, I do not want to be the first person to ever lose a game with Abomination sticking for like 40 turns. They seem to be going off simultaneously. I don't know why it's like that. I mean, I know the order is this into this for no reason. The visuals never work that way. Yeah, I would say if you have a 1-mana 1/1 rush or a 1-mana 2/2 rush, it's better than like a 2-mana 1/1 charge. But like, just depends on how you stat them. A charge is the better effect, like every time, right? Unless they make a card, a 2-mana, a 3-mana 2/3 battle cry, destroy a rush minion and gain its stats or whatever. I want to draft Snowball Fight. Oh yeah, it looks fun when your opponent casts it and it just bounces on my own minions. What about when it bops his own guy? And it stinks. It's an awesome card though. There should be a card that casts a Snowball Fight at random when you play it, like a 3-mana 3/4. What would you call him? Like, Childish Instigator, Frozen Bully or something. I don't know. Just throws a snowball and starts it. It'd have to be an Instigator. Frozen Instigator. No? Anybody like my idea or no? We're coming up with some good ideas for cards. Just want to make sure that's not my 4 job I want. There it is. Frozen Farts Instigator. Maybe if instead of calling it what's it called? Snowball Fight. If maybe it was called Fart Ball Fight, maybe. I think it should be printed. They should definitely have me on the design team. I've said that for a while. They pay me $360,000 a year. I work from home. I work 18 hours a week, only via email correspondence, no Zoom. They can tap into any ideas they want in that time. And when I'm playing Hearthstone off stream, that counts as work time also. You're cheap. I'm cutting them a discount because I like Blizzard. Well, I don't like Blizzard, but I like Hearthstone. Lost so much gold last meta. Oh man, those last couple of days, I don't know what, I went on like this crazy streak where I was averaging like 10 over like 15 runs or something crazy. I was like, oh, this is easy. And then I averaged like probably 4 or 5 over like 15. I'm like, oh, I lost like 1,000 gold in like a week or something. Call it Ball Packer. Hey, Ghost Beaver, that's disgusting. Octosari, say what? This song's wild. What is this? Is it manslaughter or man's laughter? I don't know. Hard to say. He got my legendary? Did he? This thing? Is that what he got? Despicable. I mean, most of my deck happens to be legendaries, so... Sounds like you made 3 mana, 3/4 is pretty bonkers. The fact that they... Wait, this is a real message from Plexecute? What is this? I can barely understand this. My guess, stream sniping, saw her hand and was like, fuck it, I'm out of here. Got messages mixed up. You did. You didn't... You blew it. You broke your streak. Back to shit posting. Three mana, 3/4 is pretty bonkers. Three mana. Sounds like you... What were you gonna say? You went with 768... I can see right here. It tracks the stuff. 768 straight shit posts. All ruined because you forgot to do some other stuff. You blew it. You blew it. Beginning of the meta, I averaged 7.5 for the first dozen. Then near end, I had 13 in a row without an infinite. 3 1-win runs in a row. One of the only times I've ever rage quit Hearthstone. 7.5 for me is like 12.5 for Redbeard. Hey. There's ups and there's downs. Coin Trick Totem? Alright, only because I care about you guys. I feel like they miscalculated how powerful Freeze is. I feel like to some extent they made free Shaman before and it was a big joke. So they said, okay, let's try to make free Shaman again, and made a busted free Shaman, which is not so unreasonable if they were comparing old free Shaman cards. And I'm sure you look at that stuff when you're making cards, right? Was going to coin it out. Any card other than that specific one drop, I think I would have. But now you have 2 minions on board, which makes your multiple targets for buffs better. Also, if you like get a Mortal Coil and it shoots here, it could actually be kind of good. Sorry, I was gonna do it though. 1 mana freeze and draw a card is so good. Yeah, that's nuts. That card is strong. Trash Queen's here. Correct play? And by correct play, I mean this is out of your deck. It's like on their side of the board. Redbeard play? Let's boogie. This thing's already worth it. So we spent 2 mana for 4 mana and 3 stats. So also this is a good 2. This is better than an average 2. This is probably an average 2. And he fears the totem, and that's cool too. Another one of those things will actually kind of wreck us. Yeah. I get a free totem. Totem's not completely irrelevant, especially with the Blood Guard in hand, right? 1 attack on this thing is really kind of nice. Some of the new Shaman cards are disgusting. They make me want to barf. They're so disgusting. That card's back. I like that card. I think it's actually pretty good. I think it's a pretty underrated card for the most part. 4 mana, 3/4. We're coin out a freaking monster. I love this card. If I didn't have a healing totem, I wouldn't bump there, but free HP is fine. I'll take it. And what are we doing next turn? That I don't know yet, but I don't know. Maybe this. Probably this and this. If I were a gambling man, I'd bet $1 billion on Kobold Monk, and even if it's not the best play, I would just play it and be like, oh yeah, that's what we're doing. Uh-oh. Oh god, I'm nervous, I'm scared. Do, 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 do. This is gonna be good. Okay. Is that what we're doing then? Probably, huh? I got a lot of stats on the board. Imagine playing a Frost Nova and then playing a 2 mana 8/8. That's the world we're living in. The 4 mana legendary has been a bit underwhelming, but I had one eaten by the 8 drop, which was pretty fun. It helped me kill it the next turn. I played him earlier today, he was great, but I had double bridge to Dungabar or something like that, so I kept summoning a 5/7, but I think it's a strong card, if that's the question. I need to kill this. Is there any way for me to kill it right now? I'm not sure. So what I think I'm going to do instead is just play this. I think we're both just going to do stuff. And I'll just try not to take too much damage. That goes up to 6. So what I guess I'm gonna do is actually just throw it on here. I know you could hold it, but I got 2 spells. I'm gonna get a spell at some point. I'm gonna play a Keymaster next turn. I'm not really all that worried. How the Warlock Sarah run go? We went 7. We went 0-2 to we went 0-2 to 7-3. That's a 5 mana 28-8. You know what? I think it would be for the best if he killed me with that. Another balance card. Yeah, the card's pretty busted. That's the best one I've seen, but the problem with that card is its capability to do that, to deal 25 damage on turn 7 or 8. Like, that's probably not what you want from a card. Why is Whizbang discoverable? He's better than a lot of 4-drops. I'll take him. But yeah, he's it's kind of a feels bad card for sure. It doesn't really make, well, okay, I was gonna say, it doesn't make either player feel good. That's not true. I'm sure he felt great. But in Arena, you just don't have the opportunity to play around things like that. Where your opponent, you just have to make trades. I think the free Shaman card is much worse. Is it situational though? A 5 mana 2/8 that deals 1 to the board is just better than Dragon Maw Scorcher that hit your own side of the board. And that card was around like 2 weeks ago or a month ago, and it was still really good. It's still a pretty dang strong card. But yeah, you know, yeah, I get it. You got power creep. We're at 10 wins. We just had an infinite run with 2 of those in our deck. But I just think you have to look at what a card can do when you're designing something. What is the like max? What is the best outcome? And can you make a 5 mana 28/8 that clears the board? And if the answer is yes, you should probably design the card differently, probably. But hey, what do I know? It's so easy to fix them. Yeah, for sure. All A-bomb should be gain +1 attack. Yeah, maybe. It would still be a broken card with that, but it would be that would actually be a very easy way to fix it, I would say. All these broken cards equals good red content. Again, when I'm the one casting them, they're awesome. When they're getting cast against you, they're kind of lame. If you look at it objectively, you kind of take yourself out of it. How does the average player feel? Honestly, it probably feels really cool to cast a 5 mana 28/5 or 28/8 or something. You know, like that probably feels awesome. So if that gets more people playing, then Blizzard is probably happy with that. But I think I think that's the short-sighted kind of approach. I think if you're trying to protect the longevity of the game and the health of the game long term, you probably want to have like balanced metagames. You want to have just kind of a game where what you do feels like it matters. And a lot of the time it does, but sometimes it doesn't. So it's hard. It's harder, I'm sure, than it sounds just talking about it to get everything to work well. I wish I would get a Lightning Storm or an Earthquake. Oh, they all have Divine Shield. What did I play? Oh, that guy. No. I mean, it didn't really matter. This was just a bad draw. This can happen at 10-2. This can happen at whatever 10-2 or 0-2. This wasn't really like a card design This is just the, hey, we got a total discount of -1 this run, I think. We got a 0 mana spell, and then every other spell was 1. I think we actually got one other card that got a discount, to be fair, but it was a rough draw. Yeah, that's okay. Kill me, dude. Why? I hit it 5 times. That's fine. What about a Earthquake this turn? Earthquake? It's not even a full clear. It's pretty good though. Lightning Storm is still pretty good. Lightning Storm's probably better than Earthquake this turn. A good card, but not a good enough card, unfortunately. It would actually be better for us to not get Divine Shield and just get +2/+2 there, but we don't get to decide. Card is broken, bottom line. Yeah. It's tough though, right, Wild Bill? Because if every card's broken, then there is some semblance of balance. Or what it does is like, if every card is like really broken, it does create some sort of pseudo balance where you can respond to some absurd stuff with your absurd stuff, and you still get to kind of play like a nice back and forth. When it summons a 28/8, or in this case whatever that is, like you don't get to respond to a 5. There's nothing that responds to a 5 mana 11/8. Our Earthquake, or kind of like 7 mana destroy everything card, doesn't kill it, and then you kind of have like another issue with design. But you know, it's all right. I mean, it's a cool card. We need the totem to save us. Yeah, we tried. Did 20 runs this week. I've never been Bridge 2, Dungbard Bridge 2 bad. I had it and it was good. 10's great. 10 is really wonderful. Those last 2 games, losing to that stupid same card both times, 2 copies in that game, like, ugh. Now, to be fair, again, I've got stupid cards. I don't want to like, I don't want to sit here and have this discussion as though we don't have stupid cards. But we lost to a 5 mana 28/8 or whatever. 25/8. 10 win, big money. Let's see. Double gold, some dust. The dust feels bad. If we're just talking about ways to improve the Hearthstone Arena experience, don't give somebody 60 dust for getting 10 wins. I don't really care one way or another, but somebody that does 1 run a week or 1 run a month probably doesn't want 60 dust